Good morning, fourth graders. This is your math e-learning lesson for Thursday, May 7th. Today you have test 25B, so let's take a look at the test before you get started on it. Okay, number 1. Tickets for the movie cost $7.25 for adults and $5.15 for children. Galen bought tickets for 2 adults and 4 children. Altogether, how much did the tickets cost? Okay, so you have ticket prices that are different for the children and the adults. You also have a different number of tickets that are purchased for children and adults. And you have to look at how much the tickets cost altogether. So multiple steps here. Take your time, work through it carefully. It's not difficult. You just have a few different steps to work through. Number 2, estimate the area of this triangle, and each small square is 1 square centimeter. So don't forget, you are looking at area. Area is always number of square units, and in this case it is square centimeters. And don't forget, you are estimating the area. Number 3, 15 dimes is the same as how many quarters? Well, you're going to need to know how much 15 dimes is before you can figure out how many quarters will be equal to that amount. Okay, we're looking at number 4. Something is wrong with the sign. Draw 2 different signs to show ways to correct the error. Okay, again, drawing 2 different signs, you can just simply draw 2 rectangles and put the correct answer in each. Okay, you don't have to, give details on the sign. Number 5. What fraction of the letters in Tennessee are not E's? You might want to highlight that word not. Okay, how many letters are not E's? And you're giving your answer as a fraction. It's what fraction of the letters. Number 6, what fraction name for 1 has a denominator of 7? What fraction name for 1 has a denominator of 7? So again, writing a fraction. Number 7, draw a picture to show that 1/3 and 2/6 are equivalent fractions. Remember, in your picture, if you're using circles, then both need to be circles. If you're doing squares, both need to be squares, and so on. Number 8, the triathlete could row 64 miles in 4 hours. At the same speed, how far could he row in 12 hours? So, if the athlete was able to row 64 miles in 4 hours, then how far could he row in 12 hours? A couple of different ways you can go about doing that. If you remember yesterday's review, I showed you 2 different ways you could arrive at that answer. Number 9, the campers bought 2 sleeping bags for $27.95 each and 4 skewers for $3.47 each. Sales tax was $5.24. If they paid for the items with a $100 bill, how much change did they get back? Several steps need to be worked through here. First of all, the campers bought 2 sleeping bags, and notice that it says $27.95 each. That means each sleeping bag, and there were 2 sleeping bags that were purchased. And then there were 4 skewers that were purchased for $3.47 each. That means each skewer cost $3.47. In addition to those items, there is sales tax. The sales tax is $5.24. So remember, before you can figure out how much change someone is going to get back, you first must know how much they are spending. So you have to figure out how much money are the campers spending altogether first before you can figure out how much change they're going to get back from $100. Number 10. 208 people stood in line. 30 of them could ride on each trolley. If there were only 4 trolleys, how many people did not get a ride? So you have 208 people that are waiting in line for a ride. You can only put 30 of them on each trolley. If you have 4 trolleys, how many people are those 4 trolleys going to hold? Once you know that, then you can figure out how many people did not get a ride. Okay, again, multiple steps. Work through carefully, slowly. Numbers 11 and 12, you are working with decimals. In 11, you are adding, 12, you are subtracting. Remember to set them up vertically and that you need to line up by the decimal points. Numbers 13, 14, and 15, you are working with fractions that have like denominators. That means the same denominators. Okay, so you're adding and you're subtracting. So again, pay attention to those symbols and remember they are like denominators. Then 16, you're multiplying, set that up vertically. 17, you are dividing, you're also working with money. Also set that up using the brackets as long division. Number 18, okay, you have 201 over 3 or 201 thirds. Again, look at that as a division problem and set it up using the bracket. 19, long division again. And in number 20, you have 3 problems in number 20. You have 3 fractions and you need to reduce each of those fractions. So A, B, and C, you must reduce each of these fractions. Okay, so it's 3 parts in number 20. All right, please make sure that you are working through very carefully. You know these things, you know how to do them, but especially since there are several problems that are multiple steps, you really need to be careful with the numbers you're writing down. You need to double check your addition and your subtraction. You need to go back and reread the problem once you think you have solved it to make sure that you have actually answered all parts. Always double check and make sure you've copied down the correct amounts or the correct numbers. Okay? And then again, read through the problem and make sure that you actually are answering each part of the question. Okay, please take your time, work carefully. When you are finished, spend some extra time on your IXL or extra math. And again, if you need help, if you're stuck on something, if there's any questions I can answer for you, please make sure that you give me a call so I can help you with that. Okay, good luck. I'll talk to you later. Bye.